channel. So today I'm going to be quick because I'm losing the light, but I'm going to do my pan those eyeshadows. I'm about a week early, but I do need to film this now because I won't be able to film it next week because I am taking some time off. So I'm doing a lot of like bulk filming and posting a lot, so I'm a little bit stressed out, but I've got my pan those eyeshadows. I have a little bit of an update. I did hit 1 pan this month, but yeah, I was hoping to have a little bit more progress on some other shades, but at least I'll have 1 shade rolling out, and that means we will be rolling in 1 new shade today, which is always exciting. So I have 6 shades roll into this project because I'm crazy. So yeah, that's great. It's great for me. But the first one that I have used the least, I always do least and then most, is from my She Glam palette. It's the Virtuous Virgo. I did a little bit of a makeup challenge where I used all 6 shades for a makeup look. I will have that posted on either side of me. I'm not sure. It's a little short. And so this is the only time that I went into this shade, and it is this one right here called Faithful. It just wasn't a color that I could really incorporate with the rest of the shades, especially because I rolled in a periwinkle shade, which obviously like kind of destroyed what I wanted to do with the look. I don't think green really goes with periwinkle. So anyway, that's the one time I went into it. I haven't gone into it again, but I do think that potentially I could hit pan in it. It's just not a really exciting shade for me. So I do feel that I'm getting a little bit bored of it, but yet I haven't really gone into it that much since it's been in the project. It's just something that I keep forgetting about. Okay, so speaking of that periwinkle shade, I did roll in the newest shade last month called Periwinkle. It's from the Midnight palette from Beauty Bay. I've used it twice, so just 1 extra time from that other shade. It hasn't really changed all that much in terms of how it looks though. It just looks like I've gone into it, which I have. There's just a little bit of disturbance, but really nothing else to show for it. But I just rolled it in last month, and like I said, I am filming this a week early, so normally I would like do a little bit of a push like the last week before I have to film an update if I've forgotten to go through any of the shades, and I probably would have gone through that a little bit more, but I just didn't. All right, next up is another shade that I rolled in last time, which is from Glaminatrix. It's the Rich Romantic, and the shade is called Romantic. I've gone into it 3 times. I actually have it in my inner corner today. It is this shade right here. It's like one of these icy shades that turns. It's a very orange though. You can see it's not really a pinky tone. It has a very good flip of orange. So it's a nice shade. I really do like it. I have been wearing my glasses. I always noticed I have a little mark on my nose when I wear my glasses because I'm very, very blind without my glasses, and I don't like wearing lenses all that much because I stare at a computer all day and it's just hard for me. But anyway, you don't need to know about that. So that one I've used 3 times, so it's staying in, but again, I only rolled it in last month, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, so the last 3 shades I've actually used 4 times each. So let's go to this next one, which is in my Juvia's Place palette. This is the Bronze Rustic. And I have this on today in my like outer V. The light's going all crazy because the sun was behind the cloud and now it's not. It's always the same thing, but it's this shade right here, and I've gone into it 4 more times this month. I don't think it's something that I'm going to hit pan on in this project. But yeah, actually no, I'm definitely not going to hit pan on it in this project, but I am getting it to the 20 use mark. I'm very close. So I've used it 14 times in total in this project. So only 6 more uses and then I can roll it out. Okay, the sun's gone. So hopefully you can see that now a little bit better. There's just a little tiny little bit of a disturbance, but yeah, a little bit goes a long way with that shade. It is a pretty shade. Okay, and I always have a Colourpop single rolled into this project. So I'm working on the shade Side to Side from the Sweet Talk palette. This one I've used 17 times in total in the project, so I only have 3 more uses. It's such a shame that I didn't use it 3 more times. I could potentially also hit pan in this, so I'm going to keep it in, obviously, but I've used it an extra 4 times like I mentioned. I actually think I could hit pan in it. It's one of these Supershocks. Again, I have it a little bit on today, not too much. Well, I don't know, the lighting, I don't know if you can even see me, but I can't see myself. So yeah, this one, only 3 more uses, but maybe I'll hit pan, to be fair. So that would be fun. I always want to have one of my Colourpop singles rolled into the project to just get more use out of them. I also have rolled in all of them in my No Pan Left Behind. So I am getting already quite a lot of use on them. It's just now I want to hit pan as well. But anyway, yeah, this one's staying in, but very close. Maybe I'll have a pan in that's for next update. And then lastly, I do have a shade from my Flower Moon from Ensley Rain. So this is the one that I've hit pan on, and I was quite happy to roll this out of the project. This I have on my lids today. I've used it 4 times. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the pan. It is quite a small pan, but this is quite a creamy, lovely, delicious shade. They do have really nice formula, unfortunately. But yeah, I think you can see it. Very nice. But yeah, happy to be rolling this out. I don't know why I picked that shade as opposed to maybe one of these more icy ones, because I haven't really been into a lot of warm tone looks lately. So it was a little bit of a challenge to use this, but like I said, it's rolling out. So we're gonna be rolling in one new shade. I have a few new eyeshadow palettes that I've added to my Tanya Decisions. So now they could be eligible. So let's see, are we gonna get a palette that is old, or are we gonna get a new palette? Or are we gonna get something that is already in a project? If it's already in a project, most likely I will roll again. So let's try this, let's see. Let's see what we get. Are you crazy? It is a new eyeshadow palette. I literally just added this to the list today. I haven't actually gone into this palette yet. This is Cosmic Beauty Neutrals. I have not used this palette yet, so okay, here it is. So what am I gonna do? I have no idea. This is a beautiful palette, beautiful looking. I haven't tried it. Not even like swatched anything yet. Why did I add? I knew that was gonna happen. I had a feeling. I was adding them in, and I knew. I added the Singe Beauty from last month because I forgot to add it in, and then I added these ones in my Revolution one, and obviously a new one gets picked. It's just like Murphy's Law. Okay, so, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna swatch everything because I wanna see what's gonna complement the rest of the colors. All right, these are all of the shades that's currently in the project. They're very earthy, apart from the blue one. But okay, so I'm thinking a brown matte. No, but I can't because I have the Juvia's place and I really want to get through that. Okay, so I have to avoid brown, and this is a very brown palette. I don't want to roll in a green. I don't know what these shades are like. I could be really boring and do this one. I could be really boring and do that one. This one is very pretty too. It's like a beautiful inner corner. Oh, this glamorous one looks really pretty too. I'm gonna have to swatch these. Okay, so let me just swatch glamorous. That's pretty, that's pretty. Let me swatch satin. That's also pretty. It's gonna be either one of these shades, or I think this matte. I do already have 3 shimmers in the palette. I think I'm gonna roll in a matte. I think I'm gonna roll in that light matte because I don't know this palette, and it'll make me use the palette, of course, because I bought it, I wanna use it. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll this one in and be really boring and basic. Oh, that feels really, really smooth. Yeah, this is gonna be a beautiful, like, I don't know, it could be like all over the lid shade or inner corner highlight potentially if you're going for matte. You can't even see it. Very, very light. Okay, that's what I'm doing. It's just gonna be like my all over the lid shade. What I will say is I kind of hope that they stop putting a black matte in their palettes, because I feel like every single palette of theirs has a black matte, and I have so many black mattes now from them. I don't think we need them all. But yeah, this is rolling in. I know I'm being super boring and I'm rolling this shade in, but you know what? I'm being quite realistic with myself. So we're going with that. Okay, so it hasn't changed the color story whatsoever, but honestly, I think I need like a full refresh. I need some of these to be rolling out. So I just need to continue focusing on what I have in there, and then hopefully I can have maybe a more of a unique color story next time. Yeah, let's pray for that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the little video, and I will see you all in another video very, very soon. Thank you. Hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, goodbye.